when we look at academic integration and the process of going through and aligning the relevant and integrating the relevant literacy, math, and science concepts in context. So we're not leaving the CTE course behind. It is beginning with the CTE course, and we're looking at where the natural integration of the literacy, math, and science can help deepen their understanding and transfer those skills across the academic and technical career fields. Part of how we go about doing that is making sure that our formative assessment processes become part of the classroom process. So rather than just summative grades only, in other words, end of course grades or end of section grades, we're looking at making sure that we have this formative collaboration with our students, that we are providing feedback and giving them information as they are going through this process. The students have the opportunity to improve continuously when that kind of concept is in place. So by providing feedback and using the iterative process, strategies become part of the classroom. They become part of the culture. They become part of the CTE department, and overall they become part of the school culture. One of the things that we want to make sure that we be aware of is the intent of integrating academics within the context of the CTE is not meant to be a stop, drop, and do academics. It means that you've spent some pre-planning time with content experts that are able to assist the CTE teacher in moving through and integrating those relevant content areas within the CTE context. Next slide. So I want to give you an example of what this would look like in a descriptor. So we want to jump right in with an example of rigorous assignment with integrated academics. This particular course, Energy and Power, is from SREB's Advanced Career Curriculum. We begin with the essential question, and in this essential question, you can see how can we design a mini hydroelectric system for homes and farms. Now, this is a high school curriculum. So we're asking students to learn the items that they need to know academically, as well as in their CTE field collaboratively, so that we can allow them to be able to solve a question and answer a question of this status. So we begin with the essential question, and it takes the students about 3 to 6 weeks to answer this question. This is done in project-based learning style. And so the students are using the problem-solving process in order to be able to answer this question with a lot of research and development in between there. So the actual description has more detail. This is just a slight descriptor to kind of give you a taste of what a high-powered CTE project would look like. And in order to integrate the academics, we want to make sure that the instructors have a roadmap or some kind of idea on what the behaviors of the teacher would be, what the behaviors of the student would be, and what are some of the teacher's plans and potential student artifacts that come from this kind of planning. So here, these are the powerful CTE instructional practices. Number 4, so there's a variety of practices, but this one is particular to the integration. Notice there is a summary of number 4 at the arrow. Behaviors, those are descriptions of teacher actions that directly just support what we call the PIP, which is in powerful instructional practices. You'll notice also that there's a column for student behaviors. These are the descriptors of actions that students are doing if the PIP is in place. And the last one talks about the artifacts, the classroom lesson plans or student artifacts that can be reviewed that become part of a student's portfolio.